Hello. How you guys doing? Hey Gabe, hey Gretch. So my game has just been paused here since this morning, and I thought I'd go do some fishing. Omega, hello. You've been abusing, isn't it just the most fun, Gretch? Okay, I heard that I can do a thing where I fish sideways. Well, I didn't do it. Hold on. If we... No, I didn't do it. I'm gonna try one more time. Nope. I don't know. Level 10 fishing! Nice. That's what you want. That's what you want. So how was your day? So Grash has been playing Stardew. Gabe, Omega, what have you been up to? Omega was just trying to fit in with my chill stream by not doing all caps at first, but then he remembered. Continuing Kwame too. I'm so glad that you're putting like a ton of hours into it and just like doing everything. But yeah, I'm sorry this week has been a little weird, guys. It's been a little weird for me because of work and everything. But also, and I think I'm just trying to figure out like what my schedule is. I've also been enjoying I've been able to sleep a lot better than I normally did before. I think part of it is just because I've been letting my self sleep whenever. Like I just, if it's the middle of the day, that's when I sleep. And then I've been having much longer sleeps, like the proper 7 hours or so. So, yeah. And I don't know, I'm not really sure that I'll like figure something out in this time or more just it'll be kind of crazy until I move and then maybe then things will get a little bit more balanced. Secret businessman, yes, Gabe. Secret businessman in Yakuza. Always. Or like not even secret, but just like nobody acknowledges it that they're this business tycoon. It's crazy. Vocational school. Oh, for a second I didn't recognize that you were still talking about Yakuza, and I was like, in real life? entertainment in Yakuza. Gosh, I'm still just like thinking about how you dumb man, you dumb man. I'm still thinking about how when I was playing Yakuza, like what was it, 4? When we started doing like the rest of the series, and I was like, man, we're gonna try our best, you know, to finish 4, 5, and 6 and everything before Monster Hunter comes out, and now it feels like ages ago that I was playing Yakuza. I keep missing these fish because I'm talking, but it's okay. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my god, I was so worried about it. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna finish all this. There's no way I'm gonna finish all this. But it's been like more than a month since I was playing Yakuza. Oh my god. But they were so good. They were so good. I'm trying to even think what all has happened in these, like, I think it's only been 4 months since I became an affiliate, because you guys have been hitting your 4-month subs, and it's really bizarre. I can't even remember like every game I've played on stream. We've played so much stuff. So it's nice to play a game like this where, like, especially a game like this with the time doesn't matter mod, because it's just so chill. We're not going a mile a minute like we were before. No sleep streams. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys came up with just like the best jokes while we were playing the Yakuza games. Tokyo Jungle, yeah. And we tried out the I don't even remember the name of it, but we tried that demo with like the different colored floors, and that was really good. And we tried that like game that kind of reminded me of Undertale about the kid and his dog. That was really interesting. Yeah, so I'm trying to coordinate with my dad a little bit, who's in Austin, to move up there. So I don't really know exactly how it's gonna work out. Um, but a lot of it's kind of out of my hands right now because my dad's going to help me a bit with that. I'm essentially going to be renting from my dad is the plan at this point. But not living with my dad. I think I would drive them crazy if I was living with them. Not to mention I would go crazy. So, staying where I am right now, besides the fact that I've wanted to move for a really long time and I haven't been able to because of my job, the place I live right now is really expensive. And I chose this place because it was the only place in the area that would allow bear. But now it's like this is going to be way too much for me, and it would really help me to be near my dad and my stepmom too, but near my dad and my stepmom because of everything that's happened. I mean, honestly, it probably would have helped me like a year ago to be near them because they moved to um, Austin like a year and a half ago or something. But I resist assistance, I guess, when I need it. So I like to pretend that I'm independent, though no one truly is. But yeah. You know, we all gotta go to the store to get our groceries, and they don't just magically appear there and all that stuff. Like I get that, but like I guess it's just a different level to Oh yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a problem, Gabe. My dad knows that I stream. I haven't like told him where to look for it or anything like that. But my dad knows I stream and is surprisingly supportive about it. I don't think he'd be nearly as supportive if he knew how much I stream. But somebody delivers them, Gratch. You know what I mean? Like, we're all connected and all that hippie stuff. We're all connected and, like, we matter and I don't know. I feel like sometimes people, especially now that there is online, forget how many people are involved in their lives indirectly. Like, the stuff you order from Amazon is delivered to you. The stuff that the people who manage that site, people who sell things to the site for it to be on the site, like it'd be a different world if you were truly independent. You'd have to do a lot of crazy stuff, and even then, you probably still wouldn't be totally independent. Because a lot of the wonderful things we use every day only exist because somebody thought it up and made it into a thing, and yeah. It just feels a lot different for everyone, when it's someone you're close to or someone you know, or like you see someone actually giving you something. So when it's your family helping you, or yeah, and believe it or not, even though I'm streaming right now, I'm a very private person. I don't really it's been a process for me to be a person that talks about stuff. I typically just deal with it myself and don't say anything. Like if I was upset about something, like I'm upset about it, I just think about it. I don't tell anybody. That's how I was for most of my life. So like talking about things and saying like or even just like if I when I broke my hand or whatever, like saying like, "Oh, it hurts" to somebody, even like a doctor, was like a weird thing for me. So I've been changing a lot to where I recognize that I need to like force myself to do those things. Oh no, Gabe. Yeah, so like I've had to be a lot more in order to get through everything that happened the last like 2 years. I really had to adjust the way I deal with problems, like my own problems, because I had to ask for help a lot. Most of the time, I asked for help from people I never knew before, doctors and whatever. Um, and actively seeking assistance with stuff all the time. Just a different way to approach life for sure. Yeah. And I mean, for me, it's definitely I still feel like when it comes to stuff like that, Gretch, I prefer to just talk to someone who's like, that's the job they do. They've chosen that as their profession. They've studied it, whatever. They know how to, you know, uh, compartmentalize everything and deal with whatever. But I think also that experience, like I spent a ton of time in group therapy sessions actually. So I kind of got used to this like retelling my story to a bunch of strangers, retelling my story of a bunch of private stuff or what I considered private things to a lot of different people and them doing the exact same thing back, and then just kind of it became a lot less strange. That's good, Gabe. That's good. Man, I tell you, like, group therapy is a really incredible thing for a lot of reasons. I think for me, the coolest thing about that is just every single day that I went into group therapy, I was impressed by people. Like, people are incredible. They really are. And I mean, I met all sorts of people from all different professions, all different financial situations, all kinds of situations that they'd escaped, or maybe they didn't have a situation like that. It was just something going on in their head or whatever. Like, I met lots of different kinds of people, and all of them were amazing. Where am I going? I want to cook. That's what I want to. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. I meant to make this. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. But yeah, I first therapy session I went to, or group therapy session I went to, and many after, um, I barely said anything to anybody unless I was directly asked a question. And I've always been a talkative person with my friends, but a quiet person in most, like, bigger situations. So it was quite an adjustment for me. I don't know what's worse, eating algae from the lake or making it into a soup. Well, if it's hot, it's more sanitary? I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, I have adjusted, I guess is what I'm saying. And so I'm going to, accept some help. Mostly just like emotional support, I guess. Someone to, like, talk to, that, because, like, my dad is a successful man. I can just, get his advice and stuff. And also just try to not be such a private person to the point that it's detrimental to me. Because I really am. I really am very private about everything. I mean, I've felt the same way before about my dad, Gabe, but I think I'm at the point in my life where I'll take what's useful and leave what isn't. You know what I mean? And I've set boundaries with my family because of a lot of other complicated shit. But in terms of the amount of, like, it's now at a place with my family where when I spend time with them, it's my choice and they know that. Whereas before, they took a lot from me emotionally. Like, it took a lot of energy for me to deal with my family for a bunch of reasons. But they are good people, and I'm just glad that it's kind of working out now. Getting to live a bit away. Yeah. Yeah, I think that certainly hasn't helped with us, because like I've said, I've lived in this general area that I'm in now in Texas my whole life, and they lived reasonably close by. So that put a sort of pressure on the relationship that certainly didn't help other problems that were already there. So I'm sorry, Gabe. Yeah, me and my brother, we're both kind of the same way. We're both very private. And I have an older brother. He's 3 years older than me. And I think he's like, I don't know, one of the best people in the world, probably. But even though I say that and I believe that, like, I barely talk to my brother because we're both very private people. We both kind of, I guess just because we both grew up the same way, that we are in a lot of ways the same when it comes to relationships and social things. Like, we're not very good at we're not very good at. We both in the past couple of years kind of learned things, I guess. So I think we're evolving as people in that area, but we're just a little strange socially. And I think that's just a product of our upbringing, I guess. But even though it's not like me and my brother have heart to hearts or anything, I've always felt really close to my brother. Like, he was the first person I came out to in my family. And yeah, I don't know, I would trust him with anything, really. But it also doesn't mean I would go asking him for help on stuff, because I don't ask for help from people. So, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but I'm sorry you haven't seen your brothers in 4 years, though. That's rough. How many brothers do you have, Gabe? Are they much older or much younger than you? Two younger ones? Oh, you're the big brother. I bet you're a good big brother. Oh, you're much younger. So, Gratch, are you younger enough that you like never lived with them or anything like that? Because I think part of the reason me and my brother were so close is that for most of the time that I lived with my family, I also lived with my brother. Just for like 3 years I didn't, but the rest of it I did. Oldest sibling pressure. I don't know how my brother did it. I was probably not a very easy younger sister to have, especially when I was younger. I was a brat. I was very demanding, and he was always really nice to me. I don't remember my brother ever yelling at me, ever. And actually, I can only think of one time he's ever yelled in front of me, ever. And he would like spend a lot of time playing with me or giving me attention or whatever. He'd give me his time. Even though I'm sure I drove him crazy. He was always really nice to me. He's also like actually a genius, my brother, so. And I am not. Let's see. My sister is 9 years older. My brother is 12 years older. Wow. So we lived together, but it was like 4 parents more than anything. Wow. That's crazy. I can't even imagine that. I always got this feeling with my brother that like we were always in it together, even if we never, if sometimes we didn't say anything to each other, like we just kind of like look at each other from across the room and be like, "Me and you, we're living through this together." Your sister was getting married when you were in middle school. Wow, that really is crazy to me. I mean, for a long time, I even went to the same school as my brother. And so I needed to change schools because I needed like special tutoring basically because I have a learning difference. We were in the same school until then. I have 2 nieces in college right now. Man, it makes me feel old. Well, I'm the weird kid in my family. I'm the nerdy, artsy, unchained, freedom-loving kid in the family of serious types. Oh, so funny. My brother is kind of everything. Well, he's good at everything. He's like, he's very artistically talented, and he's very, very smart. Like, he was a physics major, chemistry major, I think, at first, but then, like, that was boring for him. He swapped to some, I think he did philosophy at one point, but he ended up going to law school, and he's a civil rights lawyer now. He had a lot of trouble at first deciding what he wanted to do, just because he had all the options, basically. Good at everything, could do anything. And I think he just wanted to pick something where he could make a difference and all that. And then me, I was kind of the strange one in the family. Like, it's gonna sound bad, but like when I was little, my own family kind of made fun of me for not being very smart. So I'm kind of the dumb one in the family. Like, they wouldn't say it that way. Like, my family's not like mean like that, but I'm definitely the dumb one in the family. No one in my family loves arts or know how to sing or mess with photography or graphic design or video editing. I have 0 artistic talent. I mean, I played instruments, I guess, but I love it. I love musicals. I love art. I always end up making friends with artists. Like when I was in college, all of my friends were in graphic design, advertising, photography, like all that stuff. Like those are all my friends. I had no friends in computer science. But yeah, both my parents are extremely successful electrical engineers. So they like computers. they they do the computer stuff. They very smart. They're a bit of musicians, yeah. Yeah, my mom actually both my mom and my dad really loved music. My dad has a singing voice that's like gorgeous, and then my mom, she would say she has no musical talent whatsoever, but she loves music, and so she has like a ton of guitars, and she like tries to play them and stuff, but she kind of always put her hopes and dreams for music in me, which is how I ended up continuously getting put back into music and playing instruments. Because she was like, "Oh, you have the talent for it, or whatever. You have the, I forget what they call it, the ear for pitch or something. I don't know." My mom was convinced that my mom and my teachers and stuff were convinced I had some kind of talent for pitch. Yeah, I don't think I had perfect pitch, but or have perfect pitch. Though I know it's kind of something that if you have it, you still kind of have to um, train yourself to use it properly, and I never did that. I enjoyed playing instruments, but my problem was ever since, so my like the first thing I did was piano. We got kicked out of piano by our teacher because I was a little kid and I could only play 2 hours a day or something, and it wasn't enough for this woman that was our teacher, so she just said that she wouldn't teach us anymore. And then I was in choir for 3 years, and I loved it, but my choir teacher or director, whatever you call it, you sung that exit. It's perfect. You don't, yeah, I don't remember much of the theory stuff either. Gratch, yeah. But yeah, when I was in choir, like I loved it, but she was pushing me to do solos, and she just wouldn't stop pushing me, no matter how many times I said no. And I just, I just quit choir because I couldn't, I didn't want to do it. Like I liked choir because it was a group, and like the focus wasn't on just me. And I could sing, and I liked singing, but it was the singing in front of people that I wasn't so excited about. Oh, I'm sorry, Gabe. And that just kept happening. Like I played, gosh, what was the next instrument? I think the next instrument was violin, which was probably my favorite instrument that I played. I loved violin. But the school I went to for violin, it was outside of my school, and my parents paid for it. And part of the deal with the school was that every month, I think it was, we had to all perform at this concert to basically advertise for the company. I mean, that's not why they said we were doing it, but that's why we were doing it. We were advertising for their company so they could get more students, blah 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 blah. But I didn't like performing in front of people. And then eventually, when you're like advanced enough, they want you to do solos for that, and I didn't want to do solos for that, and so I quit violin. And then in middle school, I played alto sax. I loved alto sax. Band director asked me to do solos. I tried to quit. My mom wouldn't let me, but she did let me switch instruments, which also took the pressure off of me doing solos because I didn't know how to play the new instrument well enough. So I picked up trumpet, but then I started to know that one well enough, and he was asking me to do solos for that. I convinced him to let me do a duet. The guy that I was partnered with completely bombed the duet. And then I wanted to quit the instrument, but parents really didn't want me to. So I ended up sticking with it. And then I got a scholarship for music to my high school. So I had to keep playing to keep my scholarship. Time to learn to play the bagpipes. Nobody will want a solo then. That's perfect. That's perfect. I remember 7th grade joining choir. There were only 6 people in it. I had to hold back all year because I could have outsung all of them on my own. Yeah, I tried my best in high school with trumpet, man. That is a loud instrument. I I played it so softly because I didn't want to be the chair, and it worked. I got a stern talking to many times by the band director because he was like, "I hear you." He's like, "You are very good, and I want you to play louder." Went from zero musical aptitude to doing a solo in 2 years. That's how damn good my choir trainer was. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad I learned music. I played mostly percussion instruments, keyboards, drums, the whole nine. I think it was really helpful in my development. Oh, that's cool, Khajiit. You know, percussion, you know, the part I always was the worst at in music was being on the beat. I don't think I could ever do percussion. I could do the math of reading the music, and I could hit the note even if I even if I pressed the wrong buttons on my trumpet. I could just make the note sound like the right note, and it was fine. But uh yeah, I was definitely not the best at staying on the beat. I did what I had to do to keep my scholarship. Let's put it that way. Also, that I can't coordinate those things. Are you rushing or are you dragging? It's funny though. I mean, so in our high school, marching band was basically like you were in marching band and you were also in orchestra. It was just dependent on the time of year, but you had to be in both if you were in band. But I loved not being, you know, the first chair. I don't even remember what they called it. First chair, something like that. Basically, I always played the second part, not the first part, and I loved it because the second part is more fun. You get to play like a really nice melody usually, or something really pretty on the second part, and really interesting. Not something requiring more than 2 limbs. I have heard Gabe sing. So good. You play trombone? Oh my gosh, I love trombone. Yeah, I don't know that trumpet really helps anything for jobs, especially because I don't want it to be my job. But yeah, but for me, like, I was always like pretty bad at every subject in school except for math. But I was always really passionate about computer science. Like when I was 8 years old, I found a textbook on BASIC in my house, and I was just trying to follow it and do it, and then I got to like basically a part of the book that was math that I hadn't learned yet in school. And I got stuck, so I asked my dad for help, and my dad got so upset with me because he at the time he was so worried. And he told me later that he thought like I wanted to be a game developer or something, or like basically he just thought that I was choosing like this dead end path, like this dead end job path, and he was just so worried. Like he wanted me not to touch that book again. Like I needed to take a serious job. Even though they were both electrical engineers, programming was like, I guess, the grunt job in their minds. It wasn't like the well-paying job. Um, so they weren't really about it. It wasn't until high school I kind of like secretly kept looking at it. You know, I kept learning about it and doing things in my own time. And then in high school, my physics teacher caught me reading a programming textbook in between the bells of class. Well, she wasn't my physics teacher at the time. She was my chemistry teacher, I think. Something like that. But she noticed me and she apparently was missing someone to represent the school for their like computer science team of this state test competition thing. So she basically recruited me to teach a class so that a group of the kids could go and take the computer science test for the school to represent the school. And that sort of legitimized my interest in computer science to my parents and reintroduced the idea to them. And then they were fully supportive. But yeah, it was always what I wanted to do. That was basically me until I got into college and became disillusioned. Oh no. I mean, when I dropped out of college, I had completely given up any hope that I was going to have a computer science job. Completely. I just thought that was it. I got really, really lucky that I ended up getting a job in that field and getting to experience all that. Ding a ding a ding. Where did I put my artifacts? Is it in here? Maybe I've just been selling them. We'll put my trash away. Let's go visit Gunther. I think I've given this sword before, but I'm not sure. These days, I don't know what job I'll look for. What I'm interested in. Thought I wanted that too, but in the end, I found that I'm attracted to computers because they look cool, so it's more about how it looks than how it works. Oh man, for me, it was always how it works. I mean, not even... It isn't the how it works, because I'm not, like, the hardware person. No way. That's not me. It really is the programming part of it. Like, I remember I wrote, like, an essay about this for my college, stuff. My entrance essays, or whatever they're called. But I just... When I saw that, when I found that book when I was 8, I was just like, people can do anything with this. This is the language to do anything. Like, this is the tool where you could make anything real. Be that games or programming. Like, as I got more into actually programming and in the job, like, the stuff that, like, I was super excited about at work was, like, tools. I love tools. Like the idea of programming a tool that people use, and by tool I mean like, I don't know, Photoshop, or like, you know, um numbers or something, like something that people use that most people probably think of as really boring, really excites me, because I love all that, like, uh user usability stuff, and all the questions about like where to put buttons and how features should work, and all of that. And like when there's just these really cool features that make your life so much easier in those tools, I nerd out over that stuff so much. So and it's interesting because I feel like that's actually a big part of the reason that in my company I did so well, because it was a smaller company, and being that person that was like really excited about finding ways to make things easier or make things streamlined ended up just being a very perfect fit for that situation. So it just kind of went into everything. And the mobile space, developing apps, is all about that. It's all about convenience. It's all about like the easiest way to click something or do something that's really complicated but make it really simple for somebody. You know, we were making really complicated things dumbed down for mobile, and it was just so much fun. Like, I watch Star Trek and think about the screens, and then I scribble the screens on notes. Oh wait. Oh, okay, yeah. No wonder that the only thing I know how to code is CSS. Yeah, and then as for like actually the programming aspect of it, I think the stuff I spent the most time like obsessing over was, I did some like custom UI pieces that involved basically just drawing. I mean, it's drawing on the canvas, but with math. um, and it was just math heaven. Was Drawing UI is math heaven. I couldn't design it to save my life. Someone else did that part, but drawing it could do that. Making sure that when you touched it, it moved the way that felt good, and that like the way you expected it to. And it also was smart. Like, we had this custom UI piece that wasn't like normally shaped, and but there's this like thing about the way people actually used it, where they're so used to straight lines that when they were dragging their finger, they never really followed like the curve of the actual element very well. So it had to be smart enough to basically figure out where to go. We need to put more progress bars on forms. Yeah. But yeah, all that stuff was so much fun. I also worked on I have to be super vague when I say things. I worked on a game that used GPS location for the main part of the game, and then it interacted with different phones. It was meant to be played like in a park, and then there was like this accessory that you would get, and it technically had a button on it, but they came up with this idea to make it cheaper, where basically it was it had a button, but the entire thing was just plastic. There was no smarts in that device, right? So it was just a plastic thing you put over the phone, but it did nothing. But we needed a way to know when the button was pressed. So we created this algorithm that took the audio from the mic of the phone and it could recognize the sound that it would make when that button was pressed, because since it was wrapped around the phone, it would sound a certain way to the mic because the vibrations of the button being pressed would like reach the mic. It's so cool. And I mean, the good thing that for that company at least was, essentially it's a contracting company, so could do really crazy ideas and not really worry about like whether it was a sound idea. You could just enjoy the fact that you were doing it. And doing it well. Just focus on making the product good, not worry about whether the product sells. But it's been a long time since I programmed anything. And hey, AC, how are you? What you doing tonight? You playing the 14? The 14? You're still at work. Bah. I keep forgetting that you're able to watch at work. That's good. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. That's how it was for me. I could sometimes do it. Kind of depended on what I was doing. But usually if I was watching at work, I was really just listening. I couldn't like be in chat or anything. It's funny, AC. Yeah. I like the phrase wildly collaborative. I am able to sometimes, but mostly without earbuds, unless it's 4 p.m. PT and I have nothing to do anymore. Oh, did you guys have fun with Phasmo? I don't even know if she's still playing. Steve's, I mean. Y'all know who I'm talking about. If you watch this stream, you know that I'm a Steve's addict. And I love the Minty stream. Only one in the building, wow. My favorite time to be in the office when I was in the office was early morning. I liked to get there before everyone. And mostly because I'm most productive in the mornings, but also because it was nice. It was quiet. Less hectic. Because usually when people showed up, I'd have people coming into my office, you know, pretty frequently to ask questions or with a crisis. I'm not a morning person, I'm basically Batman. I was talking to Juan about this. I'm basically like a 10 p.m. to, I don't know, 10 a.m. 3 p.m. maybe. 3 p.m. I could definitely just go to sleep and that'd be my day. But my life up until this point has required me to not end my day at 3 p.m. Hey, Crispy, how's it going? So you're a Bat Cave person. California vacation! Hi. I'm effective starting at 10 a.m. I mean, I remember in college, oh man, I would wake up a couple hours before my classes and I would have this like wonderful. I'm a very like, I'm a creature of routine, of habit. I like my routine. I haven't had it recently. And by recently, I mean in the last 2 years, but I do like it. And I used to have like the same thing for breakfast every morning and wake up very early and make my breakfast and eat my breakfast and watch the news and have a whole day basically before anyone else was even awake. And then it just like really set my day right every morning. And I loved it. These days, there is no schedule. There is no sort of schedule. It is all over the place. If you ever find a planet with 26, 28-hour day, just send me off to live there. Tony Stark was a cave person. We've already established that Knightley's a rogue AI. I love that. Shelved Robogave after his shenanigans. I told him to set up my channel bio on the host list, but he ended up talking here. Hope he doesn't go rogue soon. I should probably get back in the habit of things, but it's kind of a sticky situation for me. I mean, because I was the type of person that, like, if my schedule was broken up for some reason when I had one, it, like, threw me off so bad. It would stress me out. It would send my anxiety through the roof. But when I don't have that schedule, when I finally, like, broke my routine and I don't do those things, I think I have a lot less anxiety because of it. Because I'd, like, down to the nitty-gritty detail, if something was different, it just threw me off so bad. I'd be driving to work thinking about how my breakfast was different or something. Because for like 8 years, I guess, if you include like college and everything, I had made the exact same breakfast every single morning. The exact same way. And I loved that breakfast. And I did the exact same thing in the morning and all that stuff. And it's a good point, Gratch. That's a good point. Yeah, I have a hard time with plans going awry and stuff like that. And I like there to be a plan, especially if I'm going somewhere or doing something I don't normally do. I like to have information, which is why I feel pretty bad, honestly, about not being consistent streaming. That's why I tried to be consistent before, but wasn't very successful then either. But yeah, I'm not good at improv either, Gabe. No. But I think I'm growing to be a little more flexible. And it's probably very good for my health. Especially since, for whatever reason, for me, I'm a very, like, daily schedule person. I'm not like I have a schedule for a week. It's a daily thing. It's like, at this time, every single day, I'm going to do this. And you know. Hey, that makes sense, AC. That makes sense. Working is a different thing than having fun. I had like different quirks related to work too. Yeah, exactly, Gretch. Yeah, that's how I am, but with everything. Because I'm a very day-to-day person. So if I don't do it every day, then it's like it's not my schedule. You know, it's not part of what I do. Which is why for me, honestly, it is easier if I can set up a way to stream every day. This week has been weird, but like before, like I was basically if I could, I would start at 3 p.m. If I was still working, I would start later. But now, now that's all. I don't know what the plan's going to be. And then, like, for my personal sanity, kind of like Gabe was saying, I would say, like, usually 2 hours more because I knew in my mind, like, because of work and other things, that sometimes I wouldn't be able to stream more than 2 hours. And then that would drive me crazy. So to say at least 2 hours and then 12 hours per day, yes. If I say I'm going to do X every weekday and I miss Wednesday, it's a 50-50 shot if I do X on Thursday. Yeah, exactly, Gratch, yeah. hmm It's been different with streaming because, like I said, I've become more flexible. But in the past, like missing a day of streaming, if I had been streaming 3 years ago, like, and I decided 3 years ago I'm going to stream every day, and I missed a day, there's a good chance I never would stream again, like, because it would have fallen out of my schedule. But now, it's not the end of the world for me if I don't stream at exactly a specific time every single day, or, you know, I still feel bad about it because I don't want to waste y'all's time, and I know knowing when I'm going to be live, if you're trying to be here and all that, it makes life easier. So I do hope that I can get a consistent schedule going, but yeah, at least for me, my personal sanity, I'm not like losing my head outside of being worried about you guys when I miss a stream or when I'm at a weird time or something. Whereas before, that would have just been, oof, would have driven me nuts. I would have beaten myself up for that endlessly. Yeah, it was exactly me a couple times in the past week with streaming. Oh, I'm glad, Gratch. I'm glad. I'm just thinking of like when when I was starting and I was saying like I'm gonna commit to a schedule, I was thinking, just think of this as like when you're setting up exercise goals or something. Don't say to yourself, I only succeed at my workout plan if I work out 4 hours a day, you know, or every day of the week or something. If I don't do that, I fail my plan. Don't do that. Like you gotta be you got it's better to say I'm gonna work out 15 minutes every day and actually do it and feel like you did it and all that than to just be like 4 hours every day. of the week, and you know, if I miss it, then that's wrong, and like, you know, because you don't have 4 hours every day. You don't have it. You got other stuff to do, man, and stuff will come up, and then you won't be able to do it. So saying like, oh, I'm gonna stream 2 hours a day is also partially for me, because it's like, well, some days that's all I'll be able to do because stuff will happen. Other days I'll stream 14 hours. But that's not the plan. It's just a bonus. Did I at some point cook my fish in, or my catfish into sashimi? Because I feel like I haven't caught that many catfish. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! AC, what did you do? What did you do? Oh my gosh, AC, thank you. Oh my gosh, you got Xanderly in there, you got Cabin. Oh my gosh. Happy with the people I got. Good gamble. You got the good ones. You hit the jackpot. Thank you for that, AC. And I was like, oh no, Stardew's freaking out and I can't catch the fish. Skipping frames. I don't know why, but when I play Stardew and stream, it anytime there's an alert, it just chugs Stardew so bad. Cementing names. Oh. Snark! It's a rainfish, as advertised. Yes, it is. How you doing, Snark? Hydrate? Okay. All I gotta do is lift my head back and open my mouth, right? There's rain. No, I will get my water. Fine, Gratch. I've been talking too much. I understand. You want a break from my voice. I'm just kidding. I was thirsty. Thank you. Bear! 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 So, what I was doing today, when I was taking it easy, is Juan, the lovely Juan that you all know, the famous Juan, the Juan and only Juan, has the rarest, in fact, since I've known him, I think the only time he's ever had an entire week off. The channel points don't accumulate fast enough to keep up the bear weapons. Oh no! I'll just pet him anyway. Let's just pet him for Snark. Hi, Bear. Hi. Oh, did you breathe into the mic, Bear? Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. The one and only one. Thank you for reminding what I was talking about. Yeah, he was not working for this entire week. And so I have been able to spend some quality time with him that has not been like, okay, we have 10 hours, and then Juan has to go to sleep because then he's got a 14-hour shift, and go 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 go. It's not a drill. It's been a lot more chill this week because he's got the whole week out. So I spent a good chunk of today hanging out with him, and we found this game, which I think it's still free to try on Steam right now. It should be. We were just playing it earlier today. Called Citadel Forged with Fire, I think. And it's kind of like Ark and Minecraft. Well, I mean, I guess Ark is Minecraft enough to explain it. It's like Ark with magic, basically. Ark with wizards and dragons and apparently unicorns, but we haven't seen those yet. So we were just messing around. It's like a sandbox. I think it is free right now to try. Yeah, because that's how we tried it. That it was free. And it's so amazing because it has this very rare feature where for free you can set up a private server to play with your friends. And so we did that. And it's great. Oh no, Stark. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's also 60% off right now, but oh, okay, yeah, it's both. Yeah, free to try. But it's been so much fun because the spells and stuff. So basically the way it works is it's got the typical Ark things where it's an open world and you can craft structures and there's like workbenches and all that typical Arky type stuff. It's got quests, but they're very basic. So it's a more filled world, I would say, than Ark is, because there's like people in it. Not many, but there are people, NPCs, and they have quests to view, which are very simple in like actual activities. They're mostly like go here, find this, kill these. Nothing complicated. They're basically just glorified tutorials. And there's like castles that are safe zones in it and things like that. It's a very decent looking game for what it is. I'd say it definitely looks better than Ark. But the combat mechanic is you have weapons, but you infuse them with spells and you craft the spells yourself. And there's basically different essences that you can find, and they, depending on which type of weapon and what essence, there are different spells you can make, and then you can infuse a crafted spell with like an item, like different items that you find in the world to have special bonuses, essentially. So like make it the spell have a longer range, or have more casts, or leech HP, or a bunch of different things. Yeah, a group of friends, sure. I mean, just me and Juan, we were having a blast. I think we played, I want to say like 10 hours of it straight today. Something like that. We played a lot. Yeah, and it's interesting because we'd stayed kind of in like a safe-ish area, like near the starting area for a really long time because we were still like figuring things out. And today we were trying to find an item, and so we decided to just go north on the map. Yeah, if you're playing with friends, I don't know. We didn't play on like the public servers or whatever. We just, for the first game we did, I just made a server and then we went. We figured it out that way. But yeah, we just decided to go north and try to find this item we were looking for. And you can craft broomsticks, and I crafted broomsticks for us. And so we were able to fly, so we were able to kind of navigate, big hills and stuff, which opened up a lot of places we could go, and we could kind of circumvent higher level enemies and things like that. So we went there, but because we were going further away, obviously there were new enemy types that we'd never seen before. So it was a lot of us being like, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? All in place while we were trying to avoid it and not be murdered. And we finally found the item we were looking for on the top of a mountain or something. And we were gathering it. And we were so excited, and we saw some cool things. We got all this item we were looking for, and then I walked a little bit more north to get more of the item, and a something appeared that I couldn't see because I wasn't looking at it, but I saw its magical blue spell come at me and murder me in one shot. And apparently the same one shot went through me and hit Juan and killed him too. So we both just instantly disappeared, basically. And Juan saw it and he said it was like a ghostly looking thing. And we were both just so excited because it was so cool. And so we had to journey back to our corpses to get our stuff. And then when we got there, we were basically like, well, we could go back with our stuff, but it's pretty far. But if we keep going, closer to us is a teleport place that we haven't unlocked. But it would mean going deeper into this danger zone where we've been like spotting things flying by, where as in our pleasant little starter area, none of the enemies really fly except for these like normal looking birds, you can one shot them, nothing scary. And we decided to go forward, and we were fine until I was flying on my broom, and these two, like, they kind of looked like the Pokemon Aerodactyl. They appeared in front of me, and by appeared I mean like they teleported in front of me. They were terrifying. I screamed, and I used a spell I had called Blink, where I teleport. So I teleported forward through them, and then I just kept going on my broom and screaming and running toward the teleport. And I made it to the teleport, but unfortunately, Juan doesn't have as much MP as me, so he had to go to the ground, and apparently he encountered some like undead things that had magic abilities that killed him on the ground. So I had to I had this skill that allowed me to teleport my party members to me, but it had limited uses. So I teleported him to the fast travel location. So he got the fast travel location, but that's not where he died. So then we had to go down and find his death pile and then climb all the way back up. It was awesome. Like the amount of different creatures there are, and all the just, because you can be in an area, and if you stay in like your level zone, it's really easy to forget just how many different things are in the game, because like in our starting area there may be, I mean, I could list the different creatures we saw and they're all relatively normal. It was like wolves, boars, horses, and everything is tameable, by the way. Everything is tameable, as far as we've seen, at least. There's elks, there's rabbits, like very normal things, normal RPG creatures. But we just went that little bit north and we're starting to see like demons, undead, all these flying things we couldn't even identify, giant yetis, like all kinds of stuff. It's so much fun. Alright, what am I doing here? I need to sell this. I guess I'll sell that, I don't care. Alright. Put my minerals away. And I need to find my cable because my headset's gonna die. Bear, what's going on? Here, one sec, guys. There we go. Well, now my voice shouldn't randomly cut out into nothingness in the future. Well, bear. It's okay, Bear. It's okay. What's going on? Come here. Tell me. Tell me. Hmm? You're hitting the mic. But tell me. Okay. You're so handsome. Alright, I'm gonna go sell these fish. You guys think I made decent money? He's already told you it was. Uh-oh. He didn't like when I imitate him. Oh my god. Did I unplug something? Dear Lord. Nope. That was Gretch. So my chat didn't scroll. So when I checked to see if it was someone displaying an alert, I didn't see it. Stop playing with your USBs. Bear. Okay. What are you looking at? You don't like the pillow? It's shiny. You don't like the shiny pillow? Bear's laughing at you. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. If you put your hand on my hand, I can't use my hand. Okay. Okay, you just want me to scratch your chest. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. We'll sell my fish eventually, I guess. Now we just need to train Bear to sneakily pull off nightly USB devices. You can use other hand for pets if I pin first hand. My mind is too blown from WandaVision. I've got to sleep. Take care, y'all. Get ready. Okay, Khajiit. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Bear, I gotta sell these fish. I gotta sell the fish. How do you manage to be so cute? Stop it. It hurts me and you know it. It hurts me. You know it. Don't wag your tail. Don't you do that. Cutie pie. Thank you, California vacation. Thank you. Alright. Let's sell these suckers. Whoa. Whoa. We made a little bit of money. This? You talk about this? What did I do today in this game? Oh, the trout soup. Was he selling trout soup? I want to see this. Does it beat my 75 energy? Oh, it does. Can I make trout soup? I mean, I've never fished a trout. Do I need trout for trout soup? Oh wait, I can only check on my kitchen. I want to know what it is with Tuesday. First, Robin sleeps till 9:30, then goes to aerobics till past noon. How am I supposed to upgrade my house, Robin? You know, Gratch, in the wise words, I think you once spoke to me. I bet if you go to tomorrow, you can do that. Never! Because Gratch decides when tomorrow comes, and it's not now. Robin doesn't decide. It'll be spring 2 forever. I understand the feeling entirely. Let the poor girl have a life. Yeah, let her have a Tuesday. Let her have Tuesday. And let Bear have his scratches. Right? Bear, wherever we move, I am going to find a way to put you on camera so the people can see this. They must know how you torture me. Because you're so handsome. Who can resist this? Last Tuesdayism is the belief that the universe was created last Tuesday and everything that appears to predate... Wait. Everything that appears to predate that, including memories, was also created at that time. The spin-off belief, Eternal Tuesdayism, holds that it should always be Tuesday, and acknowledging any other day is hearsay. She gets to have Tuesday. They get to have Tuesday forever. Where? Bear. Bear. No. Bear. Oh my god. Did you just say, oh my god, back at me? I'm petting him, trust me. It's not good enough. 100% focus must be on Bear. Bear, you're the star. You're the star. We can't even continue this show because you're the show now. Yeah. You tell your story, man. Oh my god. It's so pitiful sounding. It's so pitiful sounding. Oh. I put my hand on his chest. He puts his paw on my chest. He's like pushing me away from me, but he wants me to pet him. He's figured out that you make human noises at the microphone. Yes. You're gonna fall off the couch. Yeah, you are. He's rolling over. Oh my gosh. This dog, man. This dog. Such a ham. I'm patting you. I'm patting you. Don't fall off the couch. I'm patting you. You're gonna hurt yourself. I'm patting you. This dog is such a dog. Alright, bye. He just left. He's like, I got what I came for. I'm out of here. If you want a relatively easy setup for brain, you can use your smartphone Droid Cam for Android or Apple Chrome for iPhone. Did I get the T word? I did not. I'm really trying not to train him that this is how he gets that stuff. Trying. Failing. I mean, how do I resist him when he's being so cute, you know? Oh, he's back. Today has been a day, right? A long Tuesday. But if Tuesday is every day, Gratch, when did you get the farm? It was on Monday, wasn't it? Wasn't it? You know, the funny thing is, since this has been paused all day, I didn't even mute it. So in the background of everything I did today on my computer, I just heard the rain. Tuesday isn't every day, but from now on till forever, it will be Tuesday. Okay. It was a nice backdrop. It kind of made me feel like it was raining outside, which made me very happy. Yeah, if they give you a fishing rod on the first day, then that would have done it. Yep. Mm-hmm. So tell me, Gretch, do you have the 10K backpack yet? You got the map one too, like I did? Yeah. It's all a lie. He wasn't gone fishing. He was just at home. Got the full backpack, good. Okay, Snark, have a good one. Thanks for being here. I love when you're here. You do good chats in the chat. You planted 2 types of summer trees? Oh, cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. 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 I got it. Thank you, Gretch. Thank you. I am pro fisher. Oh yeah, that can happen. It's really nice when it does. You have higher chance of that kind of stuff at level 10. It's pretty great. Oh, getting the iridium, yeah. The price difference is good. Okay, Gabe. I'm happy that you got to catch a stream. I know you've been missing them. See you later. Probably won't stream for too much longer because I still haven't eaten since like this morning or yesterday morning. I don't know. It's been a while. Oh no, 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 no. I will catch you. Gotta move to Wednesday soon anyway. I can't get the increased fish sale price till I officially level. Oh, okay, yeah. That's true. That's true. Gotta accept Wednesday eventually. Just remember, Pierre's closed on Wednesdays. I will, Gabe. Don't worry. I will. Did I ruin your plan, Scratch? Tuesday is forever, Gratch. Don't forget. Sweet dreams, Gabe. Have my full backpack on Tuesday. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't even know what you would call this kind of run. Like the slowest speed run ever? Because it's speedy because it's the 20th. But it's slow because I've been playing so many hours. An ancient seed! Those are good, right? Am I supposed to plant those? Like now? That's the Jack in the Box beanstalk. Beanstalk seed. Mary Maru percent. Okay, this is it, guys. I'm selling these fish, And this day ends. It only took me 2 streams to end this day. What's happening? Bear, Bear, it's happening. Wait, you just gotta wait, Bear. One hour, 15 minutes? Oh my gosh. Bear, what? Bear, the stream is almost over. Just wait. Yeah, I know about Jack and the Beanstalk, yeah. Bear. Bear. Breaking my heart, my man. You're breaking it. He wants to see me. Oh, Bear. Do you think it's breakfast time again? Is that what's happening? It's not. It's 3:18. Don't do that. Don't press the power button on the computer. Oh no no no. Oh my goodness. That was almost very impressive, but unfortunate. Yeah. We're going to sleep. Wait, what? I don't even remember doing that. What is this? Wow! Bear, stream mascot, and saboteur. Do not go for it again. No, no, no. What is this new trick you've learned? I don't like it. I don't like it. No. Next stream, Bear unplugs USB mouse. That would be really hard, cause it's one of those tiny USBs. He doesn't have thumbs. Bear. To know. No. Don't. I don't like it. Displeased again? Alright, I get it. But I have to peek. I have to spoiler the next time. Look. There's strawberries. He is part cat. He really is. Okay, we'll peek at what's this. Recipe. Okay. That'd be pretty great. That'd be pretty great. Where is it? Clam and milk. Did I miss it? Here it is. Oh, you actually need salmon. What about that? Amaranth. I don't know where you get that. Fried eel. Sure. Luck +1, huh? Welcome to the Bearcast, where we unstop time in Stardew and watch what happens. Bear's taking over the stream. Alright. We did the thing. I have lots of money. Never enough money, but a lot of money. This was a short and sweet one, but I'm happy y'all were here, and I'm happy I was able to stream. But hopefully for Friday night, we can have a little bit longer stream. We'll see what happens. Get some more Stardew in. One of these days, I'm gonna get to summer. And I'm guessing stuff happens in summer that we haven't seen before. Yes, I am gonna get food. I am. And it's gonna be delicious. Let's see here. Ah! I have some normal Stardew to pass you to. Tea with Mandy. Keep those chill vibes going. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for being... thank you. Thanks for being so great about my weird schedule and my weird stream. Please, if you're looking to continue to chill vibes, go join the raid to raid Mandy. And watch how a pro does it. She's good at the Stardew. Yeah, I think it's kind of broken, actually. The little raid thing. I have seen it happen before, but then the raid went through. So hopefully this time it goes through as well. So please hop on in if you can, if Twitch lets you. If not, I will link in chat as well after we raid Tea with Mandy, so you can hop on over. Have a good one, guys.